Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called Polkadot. Lots of discussion about Polkadot. Lots of debate going on about Polkadot. I'm going to give you both options. Let's go with both options right here on Polkadot. But I am slanted towards a little bit more downside for Polkadot, just to give you guys a heads up. All right. So we're going to go over this whole sequence on Polkadot. Let me go out to a 3-day chart, get you guys a little more clarity. This is it's correction right here in this area that it's doing is A, B, C. This is a contracting diagonal, leading diagonal. It did there, okay? And then it went up on a B, and this is a C. Now here it has hit Fibonacci targets, guys. You take this wave and go there. You can see that it did hit Fibonacci targets right there, guys. 1-to-1 right in that area. But you got to remember too, they don't, sometimes they'll come to that area and then, go below it a little bit. So up or above that area on the 1-to-1. Okay. So do I think it's done? I don't think so. Right there. There could be a possibility. So let's investigate that on the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart. All right. Here's the deal. Here's the deal on the 12-hour chart. We got a 5-wave sequence. We're up on a B. And then we came back down on 5-wave sequence. All right. You can see right there, I got the 3rd wave marked. 3rd wave peak came back around over here. There's bullish divergence right there. So could have ended there. Could have. But then you got an issue with this wave over here. So if I take this, in my opinion, 1, 2, 3, up for 4, and then it's in a 5, in my opinion, in a diagonal. Okay. So let me remove that. Let's investigate that. See if this wave is done. So if it's an ending diagonal, all these have to be zigzags. All these moves on an ending diagonal have to be zigzags. Only in a leading diagonal can they be zigzags or impulses. So this is zigzag. You see 4. Here's 1 up for the 2, maybe a 3 here. Deepest on the RSI, looking good. And now we got to suss. Did the 5 end there? It could have. I don't think so. So you check this out. 1, 2, 3. If that's the 4 and that's the 5, not going to work. You see on this diagonal, if this 1 is, if the 3 is longer than the 1, then the 5 needs to be longer than the 3. Just like so, guys, on Polkadot. So 1, 2, 3, and this is all probably a 4 in my opinion. Okay. Now, could it be done right there at that went down to about $6? Right in that area, it could have. But my issue is with this move right here, this 3-wave move. Okay, I could be wrong, and that could be it. I mean, if we investigate that wave right there, you could say that's an impulse wave and it's going to a 2nd wave correction. You could say that. So it's 1, 2, and it's going up 3, 4, 5. Okay, just not going to let it suss itself out. That would be your line in the sand right here at $6.11. Okay, if it breaks that, then you'll have your answer right there. But it could be done there. I just don't think so, guys. Just with the wave count that I have right here. It's a 1, 2, okay, 3. That's a 3-wave move right there, and then a drawn out 4th wave. Either ended there or here. More than likely here. It's higher in the RSI, so your 4th wave will probably end in this area. And then swing back down for a 5th wave, okay, to make a diagonal. This looks like it would be an expanding diagonal, like so, guys. Okay, not to say it's going to go that low, but the 1st wave is 25%. The 3rd wave will be 39%. So the 5th wave, if it ends there, let's go at the highest point. It has to be at least, $5 more or less, in my opinion. So that's how I see it. It's just one more swing down into the box, top of the box, maybe 527 into those areas. Okay. So other than that, your other option, here's the other option, is that this is the low right here at this area right there at $6.08. And then this is your impulsive move right here. And this is a 2nd wave correction. You're 1, you're 2, and it's going up for 3, 4. That's the bullish option. Okay. Me right now, I would say that I'm 60% that Polkadot is going to do that, and I'm 40% that it could do that. If you want my opinion on that, I'm more towards a little bit more downside. All right, guys, just because of the wave sequence and how it played this out right here on this diagonal. Okay, it could have ended there. The sequence wouldn't make sense though to me, but you just never know. Either way, guys, at the end of the day, Polkadot's $6 or $7. You're probably not going to care too much if it's at 50 or $51. Even though $1 can make a huge difference. If you're getting at 5 and then 6, it make a big difference in your bag size when it's way up there. Now, as far as the completion of the count, you know, this I've been looking and studying Polkadot. One of the things that I like to do, guys, is right now is time to be investigating cryptocurrencies, because I think in the next, whether you want to call it 30, 60, 90, or 120 days, that there could be a reversal coming up into the cryptocurrency market. I think it's probably going to be a little bit sooner rather than later. And you want to check out coins, you know, what's the potential where you can, you know, allocate your funds to make the most gains. And Polkadot's one of the coins I'm looking at. And I'm studying this wave structure right here with Polkadot. Okay. You can see this is an impulse here, and it swung up on this impulse for a massive third wave. Okay. So now it's coming back around like this, all the way back down here on this. So this would be the third. Okay. So you can't say that this is 1, 2. You got Fibonacci. Let me show you something. If I take a fib target on that, okay. Look at this. You see that? I'll bring it out here. You see that 2.618 is what it hit off that leg. So you got an impulse here and then a whiz up on 2.618, and then you have it over here. Okay. To me, it's very, very odd what it's doing. You could say this is 1 and then it's coming down to 2 and it's going to blast up in 3. I don't think you're going to see super, super high targets with Polkadot. These $200, $300 levels or whatever these other numbers are coming out. In the future, possibly you will, way, way down the road. In the next wave run, I just don't think so, guys. And just with the wave structure, I have a target right now about $68 to $71, which is still massive gains on Polkadot, you know, a 10x, okay? Just because looking at the wave structure, okay? So let me show you something. I'm going to go over here on the trading view chart, because I can do the cloning of this trend line that I have, okay? And here's the structure of the wave. So if I take this right here, I got the peak of the third wave based off the RSI data right there, okay? That's the peak. And then it went through it a little bit and wicked through it, and then I hit that peak over here, okay, on that trend line. If I take this trend line, just give you guys a heads up, I'm going to clone it. Boom, just like so. I'm going to take this trend line just like all the way right back down here. I'm going to touch it to that area and right in this area. See that, guys? You see right in that area? So there is a possibility somehow that Polkadot just might do, you know, some consolidation and then just whiz up to something like that, guys. About the 70, you know, this area or something like that. That's just food for thought. That's just something I'm looking at it. There's some things in there with Polkadot that just aren't quite making quite a sense when it comes to its waves in this structure, what it's doing. All right, guys, just want to give you that heads up. Price targets once it's done here. And it goes with my theory too about the FOMO fifth wave. Depending on how big that wave will go on with possibly Bitcoin and Ethereum, these are the areas that I would be looking for the first stop for Polkadot. The 68, 71, and maybe as high as $80. All right, guys, made all the way into my video. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.